cup empty.
Perhaps because...
Lord,
Ah, a heroic-looking Dane in our midst.
I'm looking for Pearson, the alderman of this shire.
Our lord is not at home, but his wife is receiving visitors. If you speak with her, pass on that we've run out of...
Perhaps because you have drunk the barrel dry?
Damn beer stand. His household is as poorly run as his land.
Estrid is a good wife. Far better than he deserves.
You would say that, Adrian. You would say that, Adrian. Your wife...
You! Gods will come at one cry from me!
Sheathe your blade, lady. I'm Eivor of the Raven.
Another Dane. I am Estrid, wife of the Lord of Essex.
You don't speak as one from here.
These rain-sodden bogs and fog-washed hills are not my home.
My grandfather walked on Frankish sod. He spoke of an appetite for conquest that rivaled our own.
Sadly, my conquests are reduced to pettish thanes and graceless men, all Frankish fire extinguished.
I'm wary of rounding up Saxons. Is your husband stolen, drunk, or wayward?
He'll be stalking the woodlands today, hunting game and ignoring the vital affairs of Essex. One such affair is why we called for you.
If I can find him, I'll remind...
Such would be a miracle. His favorite haunt is southwest of here. The lavender fields there.
With luck, he hasn't been eaten, but I'll return either way.
Patience is a godly virtue, Adred.
Even the saints were tired of waiting for beer stand to pick up his bow. Dear Estrid, we must discuss it.
Lo sapisco, hey, is full Claudia.
What do you see?
Hunting is a fine sport, but I hope the alderman has not become the prey. No good comes from a camp this bloody. The remains of the hunting party. This one was savaged by a large animal. They were caught off guard as they supped. attacked by a beast. Something strong enough to kill a horse. Some large prey left these tracks in the grass. The hunters were prey to a large beast or two. I can only hope that Witam still lives. Sunan, guide me. Witam?
Ready your weapon, or accept your fate as a feast for bears. It's the blood coursing. This is one Saxon you won't kill today. Well fought, friend. I would not have survived this ambush without you. You have my gratitude. To stumble upon me in my moment of greatest...
I'm Estrid. Your wife and the Thanes of Essex both want your balls on a blacksmith's anvil.
When do they not? You could return and report that the savage claw took me. Poor Beerstan, his exit pursued by a bear.
And make the beast Lord of Essex in your stead.
No doubt my Estrid would prefer his velvet paws to my calloused hands. So...
I am Eivor of the Raven clan. You hinted at it.
Blood, yes. Let us return to Colchester at once, and we'll speak more of the delicate... I'm glad you answered my summons. I did not expect such a skilled fighter.
It's good I came when I did. You lost many men on this hunt.
Good men, all. They will have the proper rights, and their families will be cared for.
Your people...
There you are. Shall we continue?
Your people sacrificed much for your sport.
They did. There is no balm for my tortured heart.
Why did you ask me here?
Do you believe in true love, Eivor?
I have loved.
But have you truly? Has a longing burned in your breast, a sweet, lingering pain, paralyzing you with its sting?
There's pain enough in battle. I do not seek it out in love.
I long for it. The thrill of a fight softly won. My wife Estrid lacks fire. She is a fish out of water, cold and dead.
She showed great passion when I met her, keeping your Thanes in check.
Oh, they love her, it is true. Some with too much devotion. And I have not been a good and attentive husband. I have always... Go!
Won't be gentle if they spot me.
I have always been a plucked goose in matters of love. And a piss-poor ruler to boot.
Strong must be the hand that steers the ship, Witam.
My hand would rather tug the catgut of a well-crafted bow. My eyes narrowing at the sight of prey.
Aye, the crown sits heavy on the head.
Then let us run wild and free in the woods as the wolves do. Live on our wits, prowl and stalk and feast.
You have a romantic way about you, Witam.
Do not fret. My guards will not worry you when we are together.
You mismark me if you think I'm capable of worry. Have you built your city in the ruins of another?
No, these builders are lost to the annals of time. Far advanced of the Saxon hovels of Wattle and Daub, I have ambition to build a great palace myself, with mosaics and balmy courtyards.
What stops you?
That which stops all but the most creative minds. Coin, imagination, talent.
And your people? Is Essex happy?
That is a question I never really ponder. I suppose they are. I hope they are. Alfred believes I rule like a chickless hen, flapping and squawking over nothing but the farmer's dinner.
He interferes?
No, Ready to help me fend off the spears of their displeasure?
Let them speak their woes. I'll advise you if I can.
Who is this owl, Bearston, that twitters in your ear?
An advisor, nothing more. Here to help Essex navigate her brewing storms. Now, my dear brethren, Adrid, perhaps you will start us off. What troubles you?
You're a disgrace, Beerstan. Couldn't get a sow pissed in an alehouse. Alfred's men are crawling all over Essex.
When the months are coldest, the mistletoe is full grown, cloaked in her winter strength.
Meaning that we should weather this? Stay strong? Yes, that's it. Not bend in the wind like stalks of wheat. And you, Wyatt, what do you say?
Your preparations for the Lammas festival. How can you think of spending so much coin when your people are starving?
Often should one make an early meal, nor fasting come to the feast.
The feast, yes. The festival! This is not for full bellies, but to bless the loaf. Does that not bring us all good fortune? And Aldrich, do you yap like a she-hound as Adrid does?
You know my thoughts, Bearston. The feared. How can we give men to Alfred for his wars when our harvest suffers day by day?
Do they not defend your land? You'll need all the men you can muster to fight the coming wars.
The Danes are a great threat when provoked. Those we cannot ally with, we must fight or lose our lands. There! Have I not answered all your questions?
You are a stain on this Shire, Bearstan. Useless.
That's right.
Yet still you haunt my hall. Be gone! I haven't time for your That ceased their prattling. A fine outcome, Eivor. The very soul of balance.
A firm hand is all you need, Bearston. Whether on your hunting bow or on your helm.
All this talk of hunting makes me long for the woods.
Your wife awaits, Bearston. Aren't you worried some other man will drench your sheets with his sweat?
Ha! She does as she must. As do I. But you will discover this soon enough.
You have done the impossible, Dane. Returned my errant gander to his coop.
My pettish love. Such a stormy countenance clouds the sun of my return.
Your thanes drank the ale the abbot gifted us. All of it.
Now that is a tragedy my heart will not easily overcome.
If he looked at me with the same affection he shows for hunting deer, our marriage might have survived.
I notice your love has gone sour.
There is so little difference between love.
So, what do you need of...
Our affairs are more of heart than of state, Eivor. What little passion there was between us faded.
We would have our freedom, Eivor. I from my wife, and my wife from Essex.
I'm too sharp a weapon for so soft a task. Why not part and be done with it?
Oh, were I a Dane, and divorce as simple as a slit throat. But it's not so easy as that.
Then what is stopping you?
Ours was not a union of love, but necessity. Decreed by Alfred's father to strengthen ties with Francia. Not easy.
Explain yourselves, clear and plain, and I will do it. The poetry here is my...
We had a plan, a simple plan. A woman lost and a...
Some time ago, we paid a Dane to kidnap me and ferry me safely to Francia. As you can see...
He was certainly thorough in...
Some Norse can be quick to take coin and slow to earn it. If I give my word, it is not broke.
Could we try the kidnap again? Much of the planning is done. It would only take a more...
It should be a bold venture if we do. Loud and brash and seen by all.
During our Lammas festival, merry peasants and guards with...
Your return to Francia would need a swift ship, with a captain ready to leave.
We could ask...
I would have thought his steed and seamen spent.
Come find me in the market, Eivor. Our unwelcome guests require food and...
My wife is a gracious and attentive host, Eivor. The only thing that keeps my...
And the woman found?
A darling Maybud, Ulvida, my childhood sweetheart. I left her 20 years ago in Malden to marry my prickled pear.
20 years. Can an ember so cold be reignited?
We can hope. You must fan the... I believe she lived in the last house in Malden. A small, sweet...
I will do as you both ask, and ask Freya for success in this love game.
Good luck in your endeavors, Eivor. I pray you find my Alvida.
Now, should I look for Alvida first?